Welcome to the So Social Radio Show. I'm your host, Richard Martin, along with my amazing co-host,
Cheri Martin, and we are the WCN Interactive Team, business growth, marketing, and social media strategists, helping you to
dream it, plan it, build it, and most importantly, successfully do it.
That's right, Richard, for that growth, prosperity, and success. And each Wednesday at 12 noon on TalkNetworkRadio.com, we share tips and techniques to grow you and your business, plus demystify social media and marketing for you so you can have more fun.
And my favorite, more profits.
Absolutely. And we are very happy to be here with our listening audience today on Wednesday, March 8th. And I want to remind you to please do connect with us on Facebook on the So Social Radio Show. We do, of course, have a pinned post there with our guest expert today. We're very excited to have with us an expert graphic artist and brand specialist calling in from the South Florida area. So we'll do an official introduction of Jonathan here in just a few moments, but we want to make sure you do give us a like there on So Social Radio Show. Let us know what topics you'd like to hear a conversation on. You know, we're all about education, and we want to bring you what you want to learn. But before we do get started today, Richard, should we give a shout out for our sponsors and partners?
Absolutely so. I want to start out with Toastmasters, a world leader in communications and leadership development. Find out how you can improve your speaking and leadership skills. Visit toastmastersd84.org, toastmastersd84.org.
Also, Constant Contact. We are a partner with them. They are an award-winning company empowering small businesses and nonprofits to grow and succeed through email marketing. Perfect for your small business here. If you want to especially send out some newsletters on a weekly or a monthly basis, it's a great way that you can truly be a marketer with that one toolkit, one login. You can get a 60-day free trial to check it out and see what it's all about and actually start growing your marketing list. Just go to bit.ly/WCN free CTCT. That's bit.ly/WCN FREECTCT.
And everythingbrevard.com, a Brevard County, Florida community website, keeping you up to date with everything that's happening in Brevard, and get your business listed on everythingbrevard.com too.
We also want to give a shout out to our parent company, which is WCN Interactive, and that's why we are here. Parent company, WCN Interactive, is our Winners Consultant Network. We do a lot of branding, marketing, strategic, social media strategic plans, and we have a very exciting workshop that we're going to be presenting next Thursday here in the Brevard County area. You can go look at all the information, the details on our website, and that's at WCNinteractive.com/workshop. Just click on workshops there in the navigation, and it'll have our featured workshop. It is next Thursday. That's a week from this Thursday, not tomorrow, on March 16th, and it is a half-day seminar. And we're actually going to show you how to put together a marketing strategy, and you will leave that workshop with a strategy, a social media strategy in place, so you too can start getting the results you desire. So we're very excited about that workshop, limited seats, and so go to WCN Interactive and click on workshops and get the full details.
And Cheri's been working hard on this. This is going to be a really, really good one.
It's my favorite. I love sharing those social media strategies. But I do want to get started with our show today and the official introduction of our guest today, Jonathan Pleska. You're here with us right now, calling in. You there?
I am right here.
Awesome. Well, let me go ahead and let everyone know how awesome you are. Your Jonathan is a very good friend of ours. We've actually had him on our radio show. It's been a little over a year before you were even married. Now he's an old married man. But he is the CEO and co-founder of Geared Agency, where ideas move. Geared Agency specializes in creative, memorable, and impactful brand stories through graphic, print, and web design. Over his career, he has worked with many prestigious clients. This is an impressive list, guys. This is not everybody, but this includes NFL, MLB, NBA, NHL, NCAA, Coca-Cola.
And you know what all those mean?
I do. And Disney, as well as NRA and Honda, and of course, many, many more. Jonathan's experience and knowledge of creating projects for these companies has transferred over to how he approaches his business and his clients' ideas, brands, products, and marketing. And when we first met Jonathan, he had just become a co-author of the book Journeys Forward, which I have his autograph on. Woo-hoo. So welcome, Jonathan, to the So Social Radio Show. We're just so happy to have you here with us today.
Well, thank you so much. I'm very, very excited to be here.
Well, tell us a little bit, how's that married life treating you?
Married life is great. I will tell you right now, I'm probably the luckiest man to be alive. I'm very happy to be with my wife. She is a goofball like me, and we have a lot of fun, and I look forward to every day with her.
Awesome. Well, I know that you both are just a sweet couple. Enjoyed seeing all those fun wedding pictures when you posted them on social media when I saw them. So it's a great way to stay connected, especially since you've moved out of the Merritt Island area where you went to school here, correct?
Yes. Yeah, I went to I went to a private school from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. So, yeah, it was nice to finally get out of the area and explore some different areas.
Well, we're happy to have our So Social Radio Show here right in Merritt Island with TalkNetworkRadio.com. So happy to be in your hometown as we speak to you down in the South of Florida area. So I guess before we get started, we're going to be having, our topic today is on the brand foundation, or the foundation of branding. And so I'd love to just have you provide to our audience, first of all, what exactly is a brand?
All right. So a brand is, a lot of people kind of get confused with this. Your brand is not your logo. It's not your tagline. It's not your website. It's not your look, but all of those things contribute to actually creating the idea of a brand around you. Your brand really is about your reputation. It is about consistency. It is about making sure that when people talk about you, it's always in a positive light. And the best way I can really describe this is, if your life was in the newspaper every day, what would you want it to say? So anything that you can kind of contribute. Anything you can contribute to making sure that that is a positive message through the look of your company, through the message of your company, through the things that your company is doing in the ways of giving back, through the ways of creating value for your clients. That is really what your brand is all developed within. But that's probably the best way I can kind of describe that. And a foundation for your brand, the one thing that the best way I can illustrate that is, let's say, you have this idea for your company and you want it to be this massive, massive company in your head. You want to make sure that the foundation for your brand core, is strong enough to hold that foundation. You don't see millionaires building a giant mansion on a foundation that's meant for a 3-room house, right? You want to make sure that foundation can hold that mansion. And
Jonathan,
it's the same thing with your brand. Yes.
Yeah, would you describe a little bit more in detail about the foundation, somebody's either personal or business foundation?
Okay. Well, a great way that I can kind of describe this is consistency. You want to make sure that your message is truly consistent throughout everything that you do. A great example to really look at for a brand foundation, look at Apple. Apple has brought amazing products to consumers, and their idea was to be able to create products that were very simple to use that can do everything. That was their plan, and they wanted them to look sleek and sophisticated and sexy and simple, right? But when they built out their foundation, they didn't focus on the what as much as they really focused on the why. Why are they doing this? So they really focus in on the idea of why they went about creating these products, and it's really to change the landscape of the world, to change how we interact with things, how we interact with people, how we interact with technology. And through that foundation, they've been able to create products that go with that mission. Go ahead.
What I'm hearing then is that when you're focusing on the foundation of your brand, you're really thinking of, and I loved how you said that with Apple, and it is so true, and I see this in many large brands, you're focusing on how you can best serve the client's needs. That's that why.
Absolutely.
Love
Absolutely.
it.
You want to make sure that you figure out your why before you even figure out the why. Why are you getting into business for yourself? Why are you trying to build something? Does it even make sense? If it's just to make money, then there's no point. But if you're focusing on creating value and changing lives, then the money will come, and you never really have to worry about it as much. Another good example, a lot of people get freaked out talking about politics, but a great example of brand consistency was our last election. Look at Donald Trump compared to Hillary Clinton. If you look at Donald Trump right from the gate, his tagline, "Make America Great Again." He never shifted or swayed from that, ever. And the people that followed him, that audience grew and grew and grew. And if you look at Hillary, she started with "I'm with her," and then she changed to "Stronger Together," and there was so much inconsistency within her campaign. And I felt like because of that, she ended up losing her audience because she couldn't stand her ground. She didn't know exactly what her true message was. So that goes back to having a strong brand foundation from the start. You want to make sure that it is rooted with enough strength to be able to push you forward to where you want to go.
Very well said. Very well said. And I know that we have mentioned that before in our show, how that really did win the election for Donald Trump. I mean, if you ask somebody what Hillary's tagline was or what her, as you say, the foundation was, many people couldn't tell you. He was a master marketer and knew how to brand, and that's exactly why. And I truly believe he continues doing that as president as well.
No, he is. The whole debate thing that's going on now is all about Trump's brand pushing what he wants to accomplish, whether you agree with him or not.
Exactly.
That's not
Love
my
or
point.
hate him, it doesn't matter.
He's pushing it through his brand that he's built, and these politicians don't have a brand for the most part.
Nope.
At least a good one.
It's a very good example. And again, like you said, it's not to get into the political arena, but it's to understand why things happen and why people are winners and some are not. And if you want your business to win, you need to understand this foundation exactly. And to me, it's a perfect way to copy somebody in your own style and get that message
absolutely.
out.
Yeah, and discovering your why, to me, is that's not a simple task. Well,
No.
I want to do it because I want to make money, like you said. That's not going to cut it. Well, I want to do it to help people. Well, that's better, but it's still not there. Can you go deeper into that process, Jonathan?
Yeah, absolutely. So, really figuring out your why can really kind of shape your brand moving forward. A good example is when you start to kind of shape your why, it helps you to kind of shape your mission statement of everything else that you want to do. And then from there, you're able to craft all the other things. You could start looking at brand personality, start looking at tone, voice,